Alright, so hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Beta. And in case you're wondering, no, I did not start a new world. My world is right over there. But I was just getting a little bored. Personally, I was just getting bored of playing the game, and that's why there hasn't been that many videos recently. And I thought, why not just get a fresh start? I'm not sure if I showed this off in my world tour, but I found this absolutely gorgeous area with this giant cliff sides and mountains, and I thought this area looked really cool. So I figured, why not just start over? Why not start a brand new life over here? Now, the reason I didn't start a whole new world is because I don't think that's what beta's about. The whole point about old Minecraft is to start in one world and just build as much as you can, which is what you see a lot of people doing via Minecraft beta world tours all over YouTube. And for me, I just think starting a new world wouldn't have been the best decision for me, especially as someone who wants to keep creating videos on beta. So I decided, why not, instead of making a new world, just take a little vacation for a little bit and come over here. I'm not going to stay over here forever, of course. I eventually do have more plans that I want to start over in the main camp, but I figured, why not just reset? It's been over a year and a half since I started this world, which is crazy to think about. I started this world March 30th of 2023, and as of the day of recording this, it's actually November 11th, 2024. It's been a while. So, why not start over? And that's what we're doing today. I figured, why not just start with a simple Let's Play series and just see where it goes. I just want to see what happens. I haven't done an actual Let's Play episode in such a long time. And that's really just because I think getting kind of bored of beta, which is understandable. I mean, there's only so much you can actually do in beta. And for me, it was just getting stale. Not to worry though. I do still have a lot more plans of things I want to do in this world, so I'm definitely not abandoning it. And I also have a couple other projects that are going to be started up very shortly. One, for example, is instead of playing the modern version of Minecraft, I started playing the PvP version, 1.8.9. So be on the lookout for some videos on that coming. But for now, let's just focus on the present, and that is trying not to die, because I need everything. I have nothing. And that's a big cave. I can't see. Okay, well, the first thing I'm gonna do is put down a torch so you guys can see. Because I know... What the... Okay. I'm gonna have to explore this later, because this is massive. I am gonna have to start preparing for the night, though, pretty soon, because I did actually start this recording midday in this world, so it's gonna be getting to night relatively soon. So I do need to prepare for that, but for now, I'm just gonna farm up all of this coal. And just with my normal beta world, I don't plan on doing a lot of edits or takes If mistakes happen, mistakes happen. I'm not gonna be too picky with high, flashy editing, because that's personally not what I enjoy making. It is definitely fun to edit, but for me, I definitely enjoy. That sheep needs to shut the hell up. I definitely enjoy making just more relaxed gameplay videos, because this is what I like to watch as well. I don't like to watch a ton of the sped up, highly edited Minecraft videos that you see. Now, of course, I will watch them every now and then. Like, for example, some of the hardcore series on YouTube, those are amazing, the stuff that those guys make. But as a viewer, I typically like to just watch more relaxed content, and I want to share that with you as well. Alright, let's make a full set of... Let's just do stone tools for now. And then once I get out of this cave, we'll see what else is around. Ooh, I just realized I'm gonna have to worry about food. And it's already night. Oh dear God. Okay. How do we... You know what? I'm just gonna stay in here. I have enough wood to last me the night. I'm gonna do a quick exploration. And then we'll get back to the surface when it's not trying to kill me. Yes, the next thing I can talk about is what are the plans I have for this world. I know I already talked about why I restarted. For me, I was just getting bored of playing beta, which happens. That's once again why there hasn't been that many videos on the channel. I just wasn't enjoying playing the game. And that's okay. You don't have to enjoy doing something 24/7. You can take breaks and come back to it later. There's nothing wrong with that. That's exactly what I did. Please don't kill me. Why is this cave so big? What the heck? I should have started my world over here. Oh, Jesus! Oh, God. Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez. That made me jump. Blow up. Oh, jeez. Oh. Okay. Okay. Wow, that scared me. I am not used to... I'm not used to beta. I'm not used to stuff actually being scary in this game. Whew, that made me jump. Okay. Well, now I have to go back to the surface, because I'm gonna die on my way there. There's like there's another massive cave below me. I know that for a fact. I'm just gonna grab some of this coal and then just get out. I have a stack. That should be good for now. Oh, more iron. Oh, I was talking about plans for this world, right? Before I got brutally jump scared. Still up there, isn't he? Yep. Is that everything? Yes, okay. Ooh, more iron. This cave is massive. I cannot explore this whole thing at once, but wow. I already have the full set of iron tools. And almost full armor, too. Let me just grab some of this. Alright, I'm not getting greedy. I'm going back. I know this way is towards the surface. So much iron. This is not towards the surface. He can what? Nope, I'm done. He can jump? Oh, there's a block right there. I'm dumb. Okay. I thought he just jumped over a too high wall. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I am terrified. So I am going to take a quick break. I'm just gonna wait for daytime, and I will be back once I'm on the surface. Okay, long story short, lost track of time, and I hear zombies, and I am scared, so I'm... My pickaxe, god damn it. Welcome back. I was not paying attention. I have absolutely no idea what time of day it is, and I am currently lost and scared. So I am just gonna go back to the surface and hope that nothing kills me on the way. Okay, I don't want to go down. I want to go up. Where's this dead end? No, okay, I don't... Wait. Oh, mushroom. Light! It's daytime! Oh, I'm so smart. I planned that out perfectly. I'm alive. It's past midday. God damn it. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. Stay in school, kids. Let me just grab some stone. That's not how that works. Let's make a furnace, and let's start smelting up this iron while I keep exploring. Alright. Let's see what's over here, I guess. Alright, no animals. Great. Yeah, I am definitely gonna starve. I want to save these 2 mushrooms. Oh. That was lucky. I want to save these mushrooms so I can make some mushroom stew. That's the goal. Now I'm sorry, I need your wool. I need a bed tonight. I'm gonna take your leather too. Come on. There we go. Any more animals? Nope. Okay. Oh jeez. Alright, let's head back. Just look at that. I know I'm in awe of, like, what year is it? Like a 13, 14-year-old version of the game. But that's pretty cool. You don't see that kind of terrain generation anymore. And personally, I wish we did. But my goal is to climb this mountain and just build something at the top before it gets dark and I die. I'm just gonna have to stop this now. I'll start smelting it again when I get to the top. Because I need to go fast. Hopefully I can get a single wheat seed from one of these. Okay, maybe 2. 2, 3, 4, 5? Hell yeah. How do I get up? Let me go this way. Oh jeez. It's getting dark. Okay, let's go. Come on. I'm falling. Now I know building a house on top of a giant mountain is probably not the best idea, but I want to, and I don't care. So, alright, we made it. Now, don't die. Oh, jeez. Perfect. I love this game. Alright, let's start smelting our iron again. And I need wood. Can I grab this without anything killing me? Thank you. I should be able to explore that whole area, actually. I don't think anything's up here. Because if I got here before night fell, then animals or mobs can't spawn because I'm too close, which means there shouldn't be anything up here. Besides a cow, apparently. Oh, hell yeah. I was just scared about nothing. Oh, jeez. Don't look down. Oh, this is so cool. Man, I love this game. Alright. Let's clear out the land. Well, first, let's light it up so nothing spawns. Because if anything spawns up here, I am dead. No ifs, ands, or buts. I am going to die. Now, is there... Oh, jeez. Is there any water? That's actually a good question that I don't know the answer to. I don't think there is. Can crops grow without water? You know, I'm gonna leave that tree there. I like these ones on the edges. That one is just weird. Okay. Welcome home. Let's clear out some space around our house. This is by no means gonna be my final resting location, but just for now. Let's see. Let's make an axe and a pickaxe. Let's make a sword, helmet, and chestplate. There we go. Oh yeah, now we're ready for action. Hell yeah. This place here. Oh, that's a horrible idea. Oh, something's gonna spawn and kill me. Oh, thank God. Ooh. I did not think that was lit up enough. Okay. Now one more check. Skeletons are all gonna die, that's good. I need some water there. Alright, I need to make a bucket. And I need to go get some water so I can A, start a farm, and B, have a comfortable way down, because I am still very close to death. So let's go do that, and let's get some more wood while I'm at it. Probably some cobblestone as well. I just have to not die on the way down, which is harder than it looks when you start on top of a mountain with 3 hearts. But I think we'll be okay. Maybe. Actually, let's make some shears too while I'm here. Hi, sheep. Goodbye. And come on. I need your wool. Alright. Now let's get those bones and let's get some water. I want to put probably a couple waterfalls. I think it's daytime, you're not supposed to hurt me. Okay. I want to put a couple waterfalls. Probably going here, just so I have a quick and easy way down. But first I need to grab some water. So I'm gonna get some water. I'm going to cut down some more trees, get some more cobblestone, probably some sand as well for some glass, and I will be back when that is all done. I love this game. Alright everyone, I am back. As we watch the sunset, this is absolutely beautiful. Oh my god. As we watch the sunset, I just want to say I was able to get some water. Let me put a waterfall here as well, just so we have a way down on this side. Let's put it right here. There we are. I've got an infinite water source here. And then I also put one on this, where? Here it is, on this side. And then real quick, right before the video ends, I'm just gonna build a basic house. I got 2 stacks of glass, so we can use that as a foundation. But let's just get started. So while I start wrapping up the video, I want to talk about some of my plans for this world. Well, sorry, this series. This is, as stated before, this is not a new world. This is still my old world. It still has everything that made my beta world special to me. This is just a fresh start, which I needed, which I think there's no problem with whatsoever. I did want to keep this tree here, but it is getting in my way, so I am going to have to remove it. I want to build some kind of giant mega base right here. Like in the crevices of this mountain, I want it all to be interconnected. I just think that's going to look really cool, and personally, I cannot wait for this to be done. I do have some torches, that's good. What do we got? That's still going. Let's move our bed. Let's put our bed in the house. I do want to keep this wide open just because watching the moon rise is really nice out this window. It was a creeper I heard. How do you get up here? Did he just climb? I don't know. I'm lighting this up. There we go. Hopefully another one doesn't spawn. Yeah, I thought watching the moonrise was really cool, so I'm gonna make sure I can do that on a I'm gonna make sure I can do that on a daily basis. Just like so. I'm not gonna make a big house over here, just a small one just to get us started. Here we are. I don't want this to be the main area though. This is just a place for me to rest my head, which is why I'm not putting too much effort into this house. Well, I do still want it to look nice. The plans I have for this base are really cool, and I can't wait to start building it. Let's just grab all of this. Let's put down some doors. Let's grab our wood and our glass. There we are. Let's grab some more wood and let's finish off the top. I definitely need to get some more wood. Do I have any? Don't. Hopefully this is enough just to finish this layer. Oh, it is definitely not. Okay, well, it looks like that is where we are going to end the house construction for today. I thought I had way more resources than I actually do. Let's put these up. And let's put some torches on the outside. And there we are. Alright, and with that being said, I'm going to end episode 1 here. I am going to do a little bit of resource collection off camera, just because that's not really fun to watch. Other than that, I am very excited for this little mini-series. I hope you are too, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye! I hope that was cinematic. Alright, so hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of, I guess, the new Minecraft beta series. A little spin-off mini-series. First thing I want to address, I have a roof. In between episodes, I did a little bit of mining off camera. I got just some basic resources. I got some wood, some cobblestone, and some more glass. Because today, I want to focus on nothing but building. Today, I want to be all about building, as you can see by this chest. So I'm going to grab all of this wood, and I also got some glass and cobblestone over here. And my inventory is full. We'll figure that out when we get there. Also got some dirt. I got all of this cobblestone from a surface level cave, so I have no more iron. Because all the iron I used, or I had, was for pickaxes. As you can see, my iron axe is basically broken. But you know what? We'll fix that as we get there. Now, I did plan on building on this side of the mountain originally, because I thought it just looked the best. But I realized it's very closed off, and it only really lends itself to building up. Whereas this side of the mountain over here lends itself to building out. I can build on these different high top points and right down in the middle below, which is where I'm going to start today. The water fountains are great, but in the long run, it's not really the best way to get up and down this mountain, because this is where I want my main base to be. So with that being said, today we are going to build ourselves a more convenient way up instead of just a water path. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that worked out perfectly. Move this back. And then I guess let's just build these up. I don't think there's going to be a lot of differentiation. So, yep, I'm just going to build this one tower straight up. And then actually go down just a little bit. So yeah, that, I think this aligns with over there, so I'm going to build out just a little bit, just for future reference. Let's keep going up. This aligns with that, so I'm going to build over just for future reference. And then this I'm just going to bring all the way to the top. Through the clouds. We can have this build off right here. There we are, right back home. It's even better when it's the sunrise over there. I haven't actually recorded a clip of the sunrise. You see, it's there right now, but when it starts just peeking over the world horizon, That's really nice. There we are. Now let's start building this pillar up while that water hopefully disintegrates. And then right here, I'm going to build out once again because we're trying to connect over there. I think that's it for this pillar. Yeah, because that side's going to connect to that. There's nothing... Maybe that one? Why not? I'll connect it with that pillar, though. For now, these are just, I guess, landmarks just to let me know if I'm close or not. It's one high. There we go. I do want this tower to be like a central point, and I want it to expand outwards into multiple directions, which is why I'm building it the way I am. We can... Well, actually, I want it to connect over there, so let's... Actually, no, I think where I am is a good height. So let's just carry that over, and then let's bring this all the way up. Actually, I needed to connect it there, but I already have it marked. Let's bring this all the way up through the clouds. There we are. Alright, let's go down, connect that over. And then let's just finally build this straight up. This is very loud. Alright, here we are. That's all 4 pillars done. And let's get started. I think I'm mainly going to build this out of cobblestone, just because those pillars are very expensive. I might do a little bit of wood here and there, but I think for now I just want to build this out of cobblestone. I'll make the floors out of wood. Can this go away any slower? There. Man, that's loud. Alright. Let's build a floor in here. And then I think I actually want to build these like archways. So instead of having the design like just a normal wall, I think I want to build archways for each individual path. I think that could look really cool. Let's try that out. Let's see what happens. So let's cross over here. I like that. I like that a lot. And then I guess I have to do a staircase. So this side should actually be closed. It might be a little low for now, but that should be good in the long run. I'm just gonna do this basic staircase design. So this is gonna get pretty monotonous. So I'm going to just fill in the cobblestone and the stairs, and then I will be back once I'm building the bridges. See you then. Alright, so hello everyone. I am back. I just built the outside and I also worked on the inside. So you can see it's still very dark in here, but that is because I still have 2 stacks of glass I plan on using. I do want to add some pretty big windows to this thing, and honestly I could also add like these crosses. I don't actually know if I need to put in actual windows. Let me... Where's that at? That's right there. Let me see what this looks like without the windows. Because that might actually not look bad. Yeah, I kind of like it without the windows. But I am going to remove these bottom 2 blocks. Just so we can make it an arch instead of a cross. I think that looks pretty good. Kinda. Maybe if I extend it? Let me see what this looks like. That looks a little better. Not by much, but maybe if I put a layer of blocks down here. And if this doesn't work, I'll just add normal basic windows. Yeah, it's kinda eh. So let's just add normal basic windows then. Let's get up here, let's level this out. And let's put in some windows. 1, 2, 3. Let's get these broken. Just like so. And then as we move further up the tower, we'll get bigger and bigger windows. Let's break these. Put in some windows. And then, oh, maybe we should do like a big window up here. Like all the way, I was gonna do all the way across, but I think just this works. Yeah, and then let's put one here as well, just to make it symmetrical. Just like so. Let's break all of this. Eat some steak. And then let's also put a window up here. I want this room to be filled with a lot of natural light because I just like it. There isn't really a reason. I'm just a fan and a sucker for natural light. That looks pretty good. I know they're just basic windows, but getting that light in here makes this look 10 times better. Alright, and then up here we have our very first bridge. So let's make an arch for this. Because this is a good spot for an arch. And then let's try and extend this over. I do have these as 7 across, which is a little long. I might just trim it down to 5. Like so. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Seven across was going to use 1, a lot of resources, and 2, was probably not going to look the best. So let's stick to this for now. And let's just carry this over. Just like so. And then as we get closer, we can extend this back out to 5. And let's bring this back over. And in the morning, I'm going to put some lights on this, but for now, I am just going to go to bed because it is a lot darker than I thought it was going to be, actually. That's actually a great starting point. Alright, everyone, I am back. I just built this little pathway walking right over to my house. I am going to go back down and finish up the other bridges. But while I do that, I want to actually talk about my plans for over here on this part of the world. I do want to have each one of these bridges lead off to like a different building or a different area. And I want those areas to be representing something. I'm not sure what yet. I know for a fact like one of these mountains, probably that one over there, is going to be like my farming area. I almost didn't make that. I want every single one of these mountains to have a purpose. And I want them all to just be built in like a collective way around this area. That's my goal. And let's actually curl this in. There we go. Let's finish this right here. That looks good. And then this, let's just walk back up with. I know I want one of these areas to be storage, and I want one to be like a farming area, one to be like my main house area, which is going to be up here. I want this part of the world to be very, very connected. That's what I'm looking for. I want this whole base to be built together, and on top of that, I also want it to be very open. I don't plan on using a lot of windows in these builds. I mainly want to use like fences because I do want this to feel like a very open design. I'm not entirely sure why. I just feel like beta lends itself really well to either small like medieval village style builds or to just massive open projects that are very expansive and connect to each other in multiple different locations and ways. And that's what I want to build over here. If you've been watching my main series, you know that I've built my whole world kind of interconnected, but it's very much like a town style. Whereas this I want to be more open and more available. And I think when all is said and done, it's going to look really nice. Where am I connecting this to? All the way over there? Okay. Alright, and let's connect this to the mountain here. And then let's bring this around. And then I think with this, that's gonna be the main bridges done. I think after this bridge, all that's left to do is add some more windows to the main area. and then start construction on some of the builds. I definitely think the first build I'm gonna do is the farming area, just because I don't have food. In my main world, I have that giant wheat farm that I've used for such a long time to get resources from, but here I don't have that. So food is definitely going to be more of an issue. So I think, well, I don't have seeds, so maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll start with a storage area. That could be cool. You know what? I'm gonna do what beta does best and figure it out as I go. And with that being said, I will see you once these bridges are finished so we can get started on our first project. Alright everyone, I believe this area is finished for now. I definitely do want to add more to it eventually, but I think this is a good stopping point for the moment. And with that being said, I want to grab the wood that I have in here, and I want to go make ourselves a storage area. I need more wood. You know what? We're going to use this for now, and when we run out, we run out. So now I need to decide where to put the storage area. Ooh, actually, let's go up here. I do kind of like the idea of mixing it in with the mountain here. I think that could look really cool. Let me... but the clouds are there. I could just build it below the clouds, actually. Let me see if there's any major overhangs. Let me... because this one's kind of small. I could still build it here. I could add some area that goes around here and then connects back in like this area. That could look kind of cool, actually. So I can either put it here, or what my original plan was to put it just here, just in this area, and kind of have it scale up this mountainside. Oof, I don't know. I think I'm going to keep it here for now, especially since it has 2 connecting points, which is great for a storage system. I do like the idea of building something under that underpass, though. Which, that's kind of funny to say. I do like this. So, what I need to do first is I need to level this out a little bit, and then kind of build, I guess, staircases or maybe a ladder going upwards. I do want it to be open and kind of connected with the mountain, if that makes sense. I want this whole wall here to be open. I want it like just with like fences and torches, just so nothing can get in. Kind of like this. And I want it to be situated basically in the mountainside, almost. You know what? I'm gonna do some thinking, and I'll be back, because I really want to put it here, but I think over here by the underpass is gonna look better and take less time, because this is a lot. Like, I would have to probably clear out that entire area and then level this all out. But I'm gonna be back. I'm not entirely sure which one I'm gonna choose just yet, But I'm also going to get some more wood, and then I'll see you when I have a decision. I'll let the sound finish for you. Alright everyone, I am back. Now I've decided to build in this area right here and save that underpass for a different idea. Now I want this build to be kind of intertwined with the mountain itself. So right now I'm just getting ready to build a little observation area, I guess. So this is all just going to be wood on the floor. Actually, I could do... Actually, let me rephrase that. I'm going to do cobblestone on the bottom, and then the top floor I'm going to build out of wood. I think that's my plan. Because I didn't want to use cobblestone up there, because it would contrast with the stone. But I think using it down here with the dirt would actually be fine and appropriate. So I'm gonna use it down here. Just like so. And then I'm kind of just gonna fill in this whole area with cobblestone. And then this, the ledge here is gonna be built in with oak logs and fences. So that's just gonna go just as it is. There we are. And then over here I want this to connect over here with this. There we are. And then this I can remove and make this all cobblestone as well. Time lapse. Alright everyone, I am back. I've just finished up the time lapse of this build. It looks interesting. I didn't really know what I was planning on doing. I knew I wanted it to build into the mountain, but I think it turned out pretty well. I do like all the space we have up here. This is definitely where most of the chests are gonna go. And I'll probably add some connecting bridges from that side over here so that it feels even more intertwined. But for now, I think this looks pretty good as a storage room. And I guess let's just get started. So the first thing I want to do is break out the wall here. And actually, I forgot. I gotta leave a space, don't I? So let's do 1, 2 there, 1, 2 there. It's a good start. And then can I put the chests on top of each other? I can't. Okay. So I can only put a chest on the bottom there. Interesting. So I think I can do something along these lines. That looks pretty good. The main storage area is going to be up top, but this can be for like valuables or other other items. And if this gives me the painting I'm looking for, we'll be good to go. There we go. Can also put some torches on the inside here just to light it up. Let's put a chest here as well. And then, can I do... Yep, we can do 2 right here as well. Moving up here, we can just place some rows of chests going along. And then up top, this is where the bulk of the storage system is going to be. So let's first light this up so nothing spawns. Let's just make a couple more torches. Just want to be certain nothing's going to spawn in the actual storage room. I know stuff's going to spawn up there, but I am going to light it up after this. There we are. I actually want to get a painting on this wall. Oh, one of the big ones. I know there's 3x4 paintings. There we go. That looks nice. That looks fun. And here we can just have the main storage unit. And then we can put 2 double chests right here as well. Let's grab some crafting tables. And let's make a couple of furnaces. I can always add more chests if need be, but I think this should be good for now. And actually I want to connect this over. Like so. That should look a lot better. Probably remove this. I'm probably going to remove the tree. I kind of don't like how it looks. It's not too bad though. And let's put down some more paintings. Just to liven up the area, and I think that should be good for now. Torch. Let's go down here, put down some paintings. Painting and... Actually, let's move that one. It's a little too close. Let's put one here. Beautiful. And let's put one right on that wall. There we go. Perfect. Crafting bench. Crafting bench. That's terrifying. And I believe this is all good to go. Alright, well, we have officially created our storage unit. As of right now, I don't have too many blocks, so I'm not going to be using it much right now, but as I need the space, I will certainly be filling it up. And I think that's where I'm going to end this episode. In the next episode, we're just going to continue with some building, or actually, what we're going to do is we're going to mine, because I need iron tools. These stone ones take way too long. I currently have... I actually didn't know. I had no idea this was cooking. I have 9 iron ingots. But still, not enough. I need a full set of iron armor so that I can look very good. And with that being said, this episode has been completed. Thank you all very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye. Alright, so hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Beta Let's Play. This is back on the mini-series, and where we left off, we built our storage unit, and today I have 3 very important plans. The first thing I want to do is I want to build a farm. because I currently have no food in my inventory, and I really need a stable source of food, because pigs are nice, but they're finite. And then after that, I want to do a little bit of mining, because I have no iron. I'm almost out of coal. Yeah, we need some stuff. And then last but not least, after that, I want to build a little, I don't want to call it an idea board, but I want to build a room where I can display the challenges that I have for this world and the things I want to build, because once everything has been built and is constructed, I guess, that is going to be the end of this mini-series. I have just a couple of plans. I almost just made a big mistake. I have a couple of plans, and I am just waiting to get started on those. But before we can do that, we need to lay out the foundation, which in this case is getting food, because I have none. And if anyone here is new to beta Minecraft and is wondering why I am crafting fences, it's because in this version, you constantly trample your crops. Like if I place 2 pieces of dirt and kill them, just walking over them. There we go. Just walking over them causes them to go away, which is not good if you're trying to build a farm. And I think I'm just gonna build it right here. I'm gonna have multiple levels to it, so I'll probably have one up here, maybe one going down this way, or maybe one... Maybe I'll build it underneath here, actually. This looks kind of cool. This might be a good spot for it. You know what? Let's build it right here. I'll save this island for something else. So let's just get started, I guess. I'm going to make the main pathway out of wood. I'm going to bring it over this way. I can probably just connect it back up to the tower. So I'm going to have to build a layer below, and then a layer for me to put the fences on. And then fence there, dirt here. Okay. That's not too bad, actually. I thought that was going to be a lot worse. So I'm just going to go around filling all of this in, and then I will be back once the fences and dirt is put in. Alright everyone, I am back to finish up this build just as the Minecraft music starts playing. I really gotta get better with my crafting tables. Let's put this one here, and let's make ourselves a double chest, just like so. And let's put this right in the corner over here. Perfect. And it looks like all of this is gonna get watered. I'm not sure about these 2 pieces here, but for now, this looks pretty good. So in a little bit, we will have ourselves a food source. In this corner here, I'm gonna make some ladders, because I want to build it down to where the mushroom farm is gonna be. I did not think that was gonna do what it did. I don't have enough. Are you kidding? Let me up. Please. Whatever. Alright, I know I need to light this up because if I don't, stuff is going to spawn. So let's light all this up real quick. And then, I mean, I only want to build it like 2 layers below, so I don't actually need all these fences here. Let's take these back up. Let's finish actually putting this in. Can probably just put a stone slab right here. There we go. And if I break these two, needs to be lower. Alright, let's. How do I do this without hurting myself? Oh, there's a thing down there. There we are. 3 high should be good. And then from here, I can probably just bring this down and around. That's probably what I'll do. Can I? Oh, that's so much easier. Alright, let's just do this for now. And I'm gonna connect it over there, which I'm gonna have to grab later. And then from here, where is it? Here? Looks about right. Then this I can drag back over to the main part of the build. Right, so that's all finished. I can put a fence around it. Connect this here. Should have built this one over. That's fine. I'm not gonna fall off, right? I'm too short. No. Oh, okay. Let's build a crafting table. Put it in the corner. Stone slabs. I'm actually one more short because I forgot this isn't normal Minecraft. Oh dear God, come on, please. There we go. There we are. Aren't you like not supposed to light these up? I don't know how these work. I'm gonna place mushrooms down and I'm gonna see if they spread. If they do, great. If not, oh well, I tried. Let's head back up here. And I know for a fact I need to put some torches on this. So let's grab some. I think I can probably just bring this over. And then this I'm going to keep open. So how do I get a... Ooh, if I put torches up here, that doesn't light this up. Well, it was worth a shot. Torch, torch. There we are. That looks good. Alright, and with that being said, we have ourselves... Why do I have a bed in my inventory? Don't know how I got that, but we have ourselves a nice food farm. And underneath, we have ourselves maybe a mushroom farm. I don't actually know how these things work. And with that being said, I'm gonna go sleep, and I will see you in the mines, because I have like nothing. I have no coal, no iron. All of the iron that I got was used to mine this cobblestone. So we are gonna have to go on a very long mining session. But hopefully we can get ourselves some diamonds and maybe a full set of iron armor. I'll see you guys when I'm in the mines. Alright everyone, I am back and ready to go hit the mines. I used a little bit of bone meal on some of the wheat out here, so I got 9 pieces. I also got some cooked pork chops, so it should be good on food for now. Let's check on this mushroom farm. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Okay, we'll deal with him when we get home. But for now, I'm just gonna go... Oh, where did he jump off from? What? Okay. Oh, he must have climbed the ladder, then fell. Alright, well, I don't know what that was about, but we're gonna go hit the mines. And I realized something I haven't done recently in any of my videos actually is asked how you guys have been doing. So with that being said, how are you guys doing? It's been a while. I'm sorry the lack of uploads, not recently, but like over the last month. I think my last upload was nearly 2 months ago before I got this resurgence. This was just a tunnel I built to Y11, by the way, and I found this cave on the way, so we're gonna start by exploring this. Okay, I already am nearly dead. Well, that was fun, but I did see a ton of iron, which is gonna be useful. I'm just gonna light this all up real quick before I go grab that. Yeah, I hope you are all doing great. I hope life is going as planned for you all, and if not, well, tomorrow is a new day, so just keep your head high and try and relax as we play some beta Minecraft, which, at least for me, is one of the main reasons I play this version. It's personally just a very relaxing experience, and especially at like the end of a long day. Like my last month of college has been extremely busy. So just being able to come home and just play beta Minecraft and record a video for all of you is a great feeling. If you out there have never actually tried beta Minecraft for yourself, I would highly recommend it. I know for a fact most people who are watching this video have already played beta Minecraft recently, but if you haven't, you should 100% give it a try. I will be honest and say it is not for everyone. It is definitely very, very slow paced, and it can get boring very quick if it's not your style of game. But if it is your style of game, especially if you are a fan of Minecraft, but not a fan of how grindy it is, that's exactly why you should play beta Minecraft. For me, I absolutely love the current game, or the current version of Minecraft, but it's just too grindy for me. Like, there's just... Hold on. For me, it's... What the... There's a couple skeletons. Don't kill me. Might have needed to bring more food. Yeah, the current Minecraft it's just too grindy. Like, it's less focused on what Minecraft actually is, and that's being a sandbox game, and it's more focused on how fast can I become invincible, which for me is just not the game I want to play. Which is why I decided to play beta a year and a half ago. And for me, it was a great decision. It looks like... I was gonna say this cave looks like it's ending, but it just keeps going. Wow, okay. Well, I am gonna keep exploring this cave. If I see anything of note, I will record it and let you guys know. But for now, I'm just gonna focus on getting some of these basic surface level resources. And then once I'm done exploring this cave, we can head down to Y11, where I can hopefully find some diamonds. I'll see you all then. Alright everyone, I am back hopefully I can find some diamonds, or better yet, I can find a cave. If I can find either of those, I will start recording again. But for now, I think I'm just gonna record. I don't think I'm gonna put anything of the strip mining in the video, because it's not really that interesting to watch. So I will be back once I find something interesting. I'll see you then. Let's get mining. Okay, we got some gold at least. Kinda wish we got more than just gold, but you know, I'm gonna use up this pickaxe, and then if I don't get anything, I don't get anything, because I've been going for a really long time and haven't gotten anything other than gold. So I'm gonna hope for some diamonds, but if I don't get any, I'm just gonna head back up to the surface, and then we can build the idea board for the challenges I have for this little mini-series. And I'll see you when I either get diamonds or when I'm back on the surface. Alright everyone, I am back home. I was unable to get diamonds. As you can see, I did a lot of cobblestone mining. I was unable to get anything though. I really need to organize this chest. Do that another time. Yeah, I just wasn't able to find any diamonds. So with that being said, guess we're just gonna stick to iron tools for now, which shouldn't actually be a problem. And then we are gonna go build that idea board that will display all of the challenges that I have and all of the things that I want to complete before I say goodbye to this mini-series. And with that being said, I will see you once I'm down at the building site. Alright everyone, I am back, and I am at the spot where I want to build the idea board. I want to build it right on that wall out there. So with that being said, let's just remove the fences here, and then let's start building over. Oh, I forgot to bring logs, so I might have to go grab some. I don't know if I have enough for this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I do. Let's bring this over. And let's let it expand out right here. Just like so. And I think I want to keep this all stone, actually. I do kind of like the way that looks. Let's grab some wood here. Just kind of carry this over. Just like so. So, like a mini drawbridge. It's kind of what this resembles. Let's actually carry this out one more block. Just like so. And here we are. Alright, welcome everyone to the... This is off-centered. That's fine. Idea board. To get us started, episode 4, which is the next episode, I want to expand the house. I'm going to leave it vague on purpose, but I do have a lot of plans as to what I want to build around the house. Episode 5. Hold on, let me pull up my notes. Let me see what I said. I want to build the tower to the height limit. And then I want to build something at the height limit, which I'm going to keep a secret. But I do want to go all the way up to the height limit, which I think is only like another 8 blocks. But it's not going to be this tower. It's going to be another one. Finally, episode 6, I want to expand the base. Once again, leaving it vague. And then episode 7, it's going to be the finale actually, but I'm going to leave it a secret. And with that being said, I'm going to end this episode here. We didn't actually get too much done in this video on camera, but off camera we got a lot of the basic necessities done. For example, having an actual food source, which is going to be great for me in the future of this build. And I look forward to seeing you all in episode 4. Mushrooms still haven't spread. Okay, I'm gonna have to deal with that. I look forward to seeing you all in episode 4 when we expand that small little house I have up top. I know it's just meant to be a starter house, but trust me, I have plans for that house. I thought there was glass in that chest, which is why I went all the way down. Turns out there wasn't, and now I have to make small talk as I go all the way back up to my house so I can actually show you what I want to do before ending the episode. It's just a small little starter house, nothing much, but I do have plans for this entire mountain. And that's all I'm going to say. And with that being said, perfect timing. I'm going to let you guys watch the sunset, and I will see you all in episode 4. Bye. Alright, so hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Beta mini-series. And as you can probably tell, I've done a little bit of work off camera. I've done a ton of mining in this area, and I just cleared it all out because today I want to build some house additions. I want to build a giant storage area right here. And I want to build some kind of restaurant over there. And that's all I have planned for this episode. So I guess without further ado, let's just get started. Now I do have some stone in the smelter. So I can take some of this for now. I need some glass. I'll take some spruce logs. And I want the main floor to be sandstone. Let's grab some sandstone. Let's grab some normal oak logs, and let's make some planks, and let's just get started. Now, as you can see down here, I have built out a little area underneath the overpass here, which I think is going to look really cool. This I'm probably going to turn into a bedroom down here. Either a bedroom or like a lookout area, which I think is going to look really cool. But for now, I'm just filling in the floorboards for the basement of this place. Down here, I'm not sure if I have any plans for this area. It's probably just gonna look like a normal basic Minecraft house. So as I'm filling out the basic layout for this house, I want to say welcome back everyone. Thank you all for tuning in to another episode on the Minecraft beta series. I hope you're all enjoying so far, and I hope your day is going well. And if it is not, then I hope tomorrow is better. But for now, I'm just trying to figure out where I want these windows to be. I definitely want 2 here. Do I want this 4 tall or 3 tall? So I can do 4 tall and just have 2 high windows. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just start placing in some of this. I think I'm actually gonna have a door here, just leading down into that area. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Hopefully that's a little better. I don't know what's going on with my voice today, but I'm sounding very, I guess interesting is the right word to use. I want a big window here, and then this, honestly, this could just be one giant window. Like, just meeting up in the center like this. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. Let's see, if I do stone here, or I can just do planks again. I really should be using spruce wood. How much do I have? None, okay. Yeah, I should be using spruce wood, but I don't really want to go grab any more of it. So I'm just gonna leave this as is. I'll just do oak for now. Cobblestone doesn't really look that good. I have no idea what the hell to do. I don't want to do oak planks, I know that much. Let's see. Stone or cobble? I'm just gonna do cobble. It's simpler, and sandstone has already been used for the floor. And is more expensive, so let's just build this area up. I think the house is almost... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Because I placed one on the floor, it broke, and I'm one short. You've got to be... God. That's one of the most annoying features. Luckily, I have like 5 more stacks, but God. As I was I placed the wrong block. Oh, dear God. As I was saying, the outline of this house is pretty much done. The only thing left to do is... We're not doing the basement. Not doing the basement today. No, okay. Oh dear God, we're doing the basement today. What the chicken? I was not expecting to get jump scared like that. That was a little scary. But you know what, we're doing alright. I know it is very hard for you guys to see in here. So I'm gonna start placing down some torches. There we are. Alright, so here's the start of the basement. Let's do a little archway here. And then heading over to this side, I am going to keep these walls dirt. But these walls are going to be laid out. That's not the same. God damn it. Alright. Let's fix that up. Let's put this here. Let's do a line of glass, and then this side I think I'm just gonna do one giant wall of glass. Maybe some wood up top. Yeah, that looks really cool. I love the view from up here. Put down some more torches. That's gonna annoy me. Alright, and let's get decorating. So the first thing I want to do is make a lot of paintings. Let's put down some crafting tables. I do need a door for out here. It's probably good for now. So if these are the stairs down, I should probably make the stairs up in this similar spot. Let's start. Let's go right here. I want this main area to have a red carpet. Where does this go out to? I'll carry it out to here. Let's just put in a simple red carpet. I don't like how that's... Is there another wall here? Okay. I'm gonna push this out one just because I don't like how the upstairs and downstairs are off-centered. Yeah, now the carpet is centered up top. It's not centered with the door, but that I can live with. Let's grab... Is that 4 wide? Yeah. Let's grab some oak logs. I am gonna block this window, but we are gonna put down a TV. There we are. We can put down some seats. And then probably torches up top here. Actually, down here we can make a kitchen. I do think a kitchen would look cool in this corner. So actually, I am going to keep that there. I'll put down some stone here. We can craft an iron door to make a refrigerator. Next to that, we can place some furnaces. And then I always forget whether or not you can place stairs upside down. So instead of that, can we make slabs? Yeah. Head back downstairs. Grab all of this. Alright, that looks pretty good, I think. Over here, we can just add a simple table into the mix. And then here we can add a couple of chairs with not red wool. Let's do black wool. Looks pretty good to me. Of course I don't have any glowstone. I haven't gone to the nether yet. I haven't even gotten a diamond on this. Oh my god. Technical difficulties. I forgot that I don't have glowstone because I haven't gone to the nether yet. So, no chandeliers for us. Screw it. We're putting in a chandelier. No, that's the most 2011 chandelier I've ever seen. Let's put one right here too. Right, there we are. Let's get some basic paintings down. Perfect. There we are. Oh, that's a beautiful sunrise view. Oh, wait, let's head downstairs for that actually. Let's check in here. What's the view of the sunrise like? Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Let's get down some big paintings on these walls, so I don't have to worry about the the grass. There we go. Oh, that looks better already. And then I want the sunrise photo here. You don't know which one I'm talking about? Come on, give me the sunrise photo. There it is. Here's a nice sunrise photo. You can get some wooden stairs down here. This area might be done actually. I don't know what else I want to add in here, if anything. Add some fence posts in these corners. Let's place down a tree. And then this room I still need to do a lot of work to. I don't have colored wool, unfortunately. I only have red. And here we can place a little fern. And then upstairs, I think here is where the bedroom is going to go. So, probably just put the bed in the center, honestly. Down some of those. I don't have sugarcane over here, so I don't have bookshelves. So, I guess I can just do that. Sure. And then over here, if I make myself, actually I have stone. If I make some slabs, I can make a couch over here. There we are. Couch, TV, this right here. I think this area is all set to go as well. And then with that being said, I think the house is not all done. I still gotta fill this in. Let's just use some sandstone. Let's make a tiny little platform. I'll do more with that later, but for now, I think the house is all done. Let me take this dirt down. Alright. And there we go. I'm gonna do a cobblestone roof, but I know nobody wants to watch me make a cobblestone roof. So with that being said, I will be back when the roof is on the house. And I'll see you then. Alright everyone, I am back. As you just saw, I did a quick little time lapse of building the little restaurant I have over here. I did not build anything on the inside, which is what I'm going to do now. But I thought the outside exterior building isn't too interesting, so I figured might as well just time lapse it instead. But I do want this to be a sort of restaurant-esque build. Which means the first thing I need is a ton of furnaces. How do I put these? I'll put 2 here. And I could probably just do something like that. I thought I had a 5th, which is why I did that. So let's make a 5th. put that there, and then I also am gonna need some paintings, just because you can never have enough paintings in a build. Let's grab some of those, and out here is where I want most of the tables. I want some on the bridge as well. But I think for now we can do one big table at the ends, and then probably two more tables right here. Let's actually let's remove these. Let's just move this back one. I think that'll look a lot better. We'll stop some of the clutter. So I put these there. Yeah, that works. And then table, chair, table, chair. Right? And this is the sunroom area done. I do need to put some torches up in here. Ooh, that's creepy. Let's put a painting up here. Beautiful. And then I can put a 2x2 there. Actually, let's move that up. That was wow. Perfect. And then let's do I think that actually might be good for paintings. Maybe we'll do one there. And then out here, I want to put some fences up just so people don't fall. I can put one here, and then I can probably move this back actually. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put these here. Torches on top. Torches right here. And then let's just put some basic tables and chairs out here, just so people can look out on the view. Put one here as well. And let's put a chair here, and that looks pretty good. So I think that's the restaurant done. Can I? I can. What do I call this? Sunset restaurant? What's today's date? Today is the 8th. I think that's how you spell restaurant. I think that's what we spell it anyways. Restaurant. I believe that's correct. Oh, I don't put the year. Whatever. I know what year it is. I'm not gonna put fences on this because I don't plan on walking here often, and I do kind of like how it looks without the fences going straight into the abyss. All right, and that's the restaurant done, and that is the house done. And then what I want to do is, where do I put this? I want to build a small little watchtower slash platform overlooking the area at the height limit. Which might be a good idea to just put it here. This might be a good idea. Yeah, so let's remove these. And I think I want to build this out of sandstone and glass. I do need more cobblestone, because I want to do a cobblestone outline. But before I do the outline, what I can do is put down some sandstone. I don't want this to be too big. Alright, now it looks like we have the whole outline done. I can make us a crafting table. I am going to need a decent amount of wood, because I do need a lot of fences for this. 57 should be more than enough. And then these I can turn into stairs. Let's put on this outline. That's right there. Let's just wrap fences all the way around this because I know for a fact that this is going to be very dangerous for me. I am very prone to falling off of big, large structures in the sky. Let's put down some torches. How many is that? That's 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Nope. There we are. We can put down some stairs just so you can sit as well if you want to look down. And then some viewing decks in case you want to look outwards. I think that's everything. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to add here. So let's just drop back down, and I mean, it looks exactly how I thought it was going to look. I should really connect those all the way down. That's gonna take a lot of stuff. You know what? I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna connect those two back. I guess ledges. I'm just gonna connect those so it doesn't look like it's floating. I will be right back when those are done. And then I want to put in, I think, a big water feature somewhere. I'm not sure where. But somewhere in that area, I'm going to add a water feature. But first, let me add the supports. I will be right back. Alright everyone, I am back. I know it doesn't look the best, but I did add 2 little supports. And now I want to add some kind of water feature. I could add one in the center here, which could look pretty cool going down. Which I think is actually what I'm going to do. Can I use slabs? I should be able to. If I just take this. Yeah, okay. So I can add slabs. Which is good because I do want to add, like, well, I forgot I was at the height limit, so we're not adding anything else. We can add a little water feature here. And I guess we can... If I just break this glass, that should go all the way down. And then I'm gonna sleep. And then I will find out where that goes in the morning. It should be right next to there. Yeah, it's like 1 away. So I can add a little stone area down there so you can watch the water. And then at the bottom I can make like some rock formations and some other area to finish the fountain. But for now we're just gonna go connect it all up. So we go straight down here. In theory it should be running, yeah, directly next to this, which is good. So if I remove these, and in case you're wondering, yes, my pickaxe, or not my pickaxe, my axe did break, and yes, I do have the iron to make another one, and I don't know why I'm not. So let's move this back, let's move this over. Alright, we can move this inward. How far? So that's 2 blocks, that's 2 blocks, okay. That should be good. Because then I can do an outline in logs with some slabs down at the bottom here. And go up 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Then we can add some more slabs. Hopefully that looks decent. I don't actually know how that looks. I think it's alright. It's not my best work, but it's not bad at all. And then towards the bottom here... ooh, it isn't a tree. That's a problem. Just do that. It should go, yep, all down into one area. Perfect. We do need to get rid of this tree, unfortunately. This looks pretty good. Let's put a layer of cobblestone around. And that should be all I need to do for now. I can add some stairs. Let's make some slabs as well. And stairs, slabs, and some stone. Let's just make some rock formations. Just like so. Let's put a torch down. And honestly, that should just be it for now. I don't really plan on putting much down here anyways. So I think that's good for now. And I guess with that being said, that's where I'm gonna end this episode. So thank you all very much for watching. In the next episode, we're gonna do some more little small projects around the base, just touching it up. Probably actually start using the storage system down there. Maybe flatten out the bottom, put something down there. I'm not entirely sure. But that's all we're gonna do for next episode, and then after that, we're gonna do a world tour, and then we're gonna end this little mini-series. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode. I was coming upstairs like I was gonna sleep, because I've been doing that for the last couple episodes, but I can't sleep. It's the middle of the day. So, I'm just gonna end it here. Bye! Alright, so hello everyone. Welcome back to episode 5, I believe, of the Minecraft beta little mini-series, spin-off, whatever you'd like to call it. This is going to be technically the final episode, because episode 6 is just going to be a tour of the area. And with that being said, the first thing that I want to do, yep, we're jumping straight into it, is I want to build a throne room. Now, I don't have a lot of blocks. As you can tell, I have no diamonds to my name, so it's not going to be the best throne room. I actually do need to grab some red wool that I have over here. It's not going to be the best throne room, but it is going to be my throne room, which is all I need. Let's grab some spruce as well. And let's just get started. So I am going to build it out of stone on the floor, and I want it to surround this water fountain just like the observation deck did. So while I'm filling all of this in, I just want to once again see how you are doing. Welcome back to the channel. For me, as of the time of recording, I am about to start my final exam schedule for college. I only have 3 final exams. I have been studying a ton today, so I figured I might as well just take a little break and play some Minecraft. Alright everyone, I am back. I just put in the floor, nothing major. Next I am going to go around with a wood outline. I do plan on keeping this nice and open because I do want to watch the sunsets. But this I'm just going to take all the way around, just like so. And then I want to do kind of a spruce and sand mix for the walls. This is a palette that I don't use too often, but I would like to. It does seem very unique and very interesting to build with. So I have 2 there. I'm gonna have 2 here, and then I guess I'll do this. Break this and just sand in the center. That works. And let's go like so. That's where the door is gonna be, so I'm gonna fill that in. And then let's put some wood here. Some wood here, and then this I'm just gonna leave open. Like, not even glass. I want the full view. And I guess I'm not gonna bring this all the way up to the ceiling, but I am gonna go around and probably just do one more layer, just so I do have some privacy in my throne room. Let's take this around, just like so. And while I'm filling this in, I would just once again like to ask how you are doing today. Thank you very much for... I fell. Thank you very much for stopping by and watching another one of my videos. I really do appreciate it. I am very glad that you just chose to watch my video, and I hope you are having a great day. And if you are not, then I hope tomorrow is better. So with that out of the way, let's put down some crafting tables, and then right here is where I want my throne to be. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of... well, I have no diamonds, so I am not going to be building a throne out of diamonds, but I can make a throne out of iron. And let's actually break these, and let's put down some wood. There we are. So now we have our giant throne looking out on a beautiful sunset, which I know for a fact we are going to watch later. But for now, let's just fill this in, and let's make some doors, just in case you can never be safe. And there we go. I do need to fill this in so that they don't fall. But that should be the throne room completed. Yep, as soon as you walk in, you got the giant throne next to the water feature. I can actually put some glass around here. That works. And then we can watch the sunset. Beautiful. Alright, and now we are going to move on to the next build. Alright everyone, I am back. Real quick, I just put a roof on the throne room. I still left that back wall very open, but I figured, you know, a throne room, you need to have a roof on it. You need to have an enclosed space where you can come and sit and watch, I guess, the moon set in this case. But now that that is done, I want to build something right in this area, and that is going to be a statue. Now, I am no expert. I do not really know how to build a statue, but we are going to try. We are going to try, and that is the best we can do. It is going to be relatively small, since I don't have a lot of blocks. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I think I want to... let's put down some slabs, just surrounding the area, just so we know where we're working. I think I want it to be right... here's the center point. 3. I want it to be right here. Yeah, that works. And now, I think I want it to be made of a red wool as the shirt, maybe cobblestone pants, and then maybe these can be the shoes? Yep, those can be the shoes, but I do need to move this up. So actually, let's do stone here. Let's put down some stone, and then there's the shoes. Like I said, it is going to be pretty small. Let's go up 3. Actually, I think just 2. Then we can make the shirt here. And we can make the head. And then maybe... how do I do this? Let's break these. Let's put in some stone. Let's build up. Can put... That looks a little short. I think these should be 1 longer. Yeah, that looks better. And then instead of what I've done here, I'm gonna put in a bell? No. No. Okay. How do I make a statue? Go like that? Did I just make him a very lanky man? I think that should be cobblestone, actually. Does that look better? A little? Oh, it looks a lot better from the front. You know what? Let's do this. Let's remove these. Let's put in some basic spruce. And then what I want to do is I want to make the face going this way. Remove these. And then on the other side right here, I want to build another statue. The exact same one. I want to see what that looks like. Because I think one of these, since it's small, just doesn't do it justice. So that's 4 across, so I need 4 across over here, which is perfect. That's just the space we have. Let's take this all the way out. 3. Perfect. And I want to build it the exact same. So right here... yeah. Right here, 1, 2. Let's put down some of this. That right there. Cobblestone up 3. This up 3 with these on the side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. And then the head. Let's get this all filled in. And let's just see what this looks like. Oh, that's so cool. That's so much better. That is so much better. And do I have enough space to give them a sword? I don't know if I do. I mean, it kind of looks like a sword. It's the best we're gonna get. And I can put a torch in their offhand. Oh, perfect. Okay, this looks so much cooler. Nice. Got 2 little soldiers guarding the entrance right into the throne room. That looks really cool. I just realized I need some paintings in here. That's not how you make sticks. Let's move some sticks around. I am gonna use red wool. I know I should use white, but don't have it on me. Nice. We can do... Let's actually do 2 self-portraits in these corners. There's 1. Come on. Give me something other than a 1x1, please. Nope, that's not it. Perfect. Oh, that looks so cool. Can I put... No. No, we can put this one over by the door. Oh, just give me any two. There you go. Oh, I love those statues. That looks so cool. Give me a second. I'm gonna think of one final building idea, and then we'll end the episode on a high note. So I will be right back. Alright everyone, I am back. One final thing I want to build, right under here actually, in this kind of underpass area, I want to build an art gallery. So with that being said, I do need this to be 4 tall. I can make that side 4 tall. This will be the 2. I do want the floor to be glass. I think that would look really cool. Oh no. Do I have any more glass? Barely. Let me take this sand. Let me start smelting this. I should need that. Let me smelt it just in case. Just in case. Let's smelt that. Perfect. And let's clear some space out. Just like so. I can build this out here, and do I make the floor here? Yeah, I think where I'm standing is a good spot for the floor. So in that case, let's just... start with the glass, I guess? I mean, sure. So this right here is going to be a wall of art. So I don't need anything here. I can bring this all the way over. How the fuck did I end up under this? Oh, that's how. I can bring this out to here. And then bring this all the way around. And connect it back up over there. And then I will be right back. I'm going to fill in all of the floor. Then we'll put the walls in. And then we will get the paintings up. Alright, so it is going to get dark, unfortunately. So if I can just bring this over. I do need to find out how I'm going to do the lights. That's actually a very good question, since you can't place torches on glass. Let me just make some more wood. Put all this down. Maybe I'll do like spires or something? I'm not sure. But let's bring this all over. And there we are. Welcome to the art gallery. Let's see. Can I just take like fence gates? Or not fence gates, but fence posts? Let's put this in the corner here. Let's grab ourselves some fences. Just like so, and I believe if I just place these down, yeah, perfect. So we'll use these to light up the area. And then we can also just put some on the walls. That should be wood. There we are. Do I have more wool? Not really. I have a little bit of black. I might need some more paintings. But for now, this is a good start. The first thing I want to do is just put down a big 4x4 painting right here. Perfect. With some torches on either side, just so stuff doesn't spawn. Over here, I want to put one of those 3x4 paintings. So let me put some dirt up here. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. I should probably put it here, actually, just so it's more centered. Hmm. That doesn't look bad. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. I can put the big one right here. This will be a good spot for it. It's too big. There we go. Let's put one right there. Let's put a single there. Torch, 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 torch. Let's put another long one down there. Nope. This is a good spot for a 4x4 or a 2x2. There's one. And I guess over here, let's do a 2x1. And there we are. Nice little small art gallery. And I believe with that being said, that's the world. That's everything that we had planned. So I would like to thank you all very, very much for watching. I'm going to do a quick little world tour in the very next episode so I can just show you around. But with that being said, I do want to give you just a quick little spoiler into what I have planned for the next series. I don't want to spoil too much, but I do want to say I have something festive planned for the next series. And that's all I'm going to say. I have something festive planned that I know you're all really going to like because you get to build in my world. I'm going to have a little mini-series where I'm building something and you guys get to give me ideas. That's what I'll say. And with that being said, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all in that little mini-series for the Christmas season. Bye! Alright, so hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Beta Let's Play. And today I'm going to be finishing off the mini-series by doing a little bit of a world tour. So, we have been playing on this world for, I believe, about 6 episodes, this being the 7th. And, you know, this mini-series was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I definitely got a break from the main hustle and bustle of my world of building these huge giant structures. But I am definitely ready to go back and start on another project, which I have in the works and in my head, which hopefully should be starting very soon. And about that, I want to say, first off, sorry for not posting in about a month. I've been very busy with the Christmas break came up, and then I went back to school. So it's been a lot, but I'm back, I'm here, and I'm ready to show you what we have built in the past 6 episodes. So without further ado, I guess let's just jump right into it. And what better place to start than the starter house? This was constructed on day, I think day 2 of episode 1. That was built night 1. And this right here is just a little shack that I built the very first night. I came up the side of the mountain, it was pitch black, this was all covered with trees and mobs, so I just built this to wait out the night. But then the next day, I built this, which is the nice little starter house. And I really love the design of the place. We've got some nice simple storage right here, and all my other items we'll see later on when I get to the storage unit. Got a nice bed, nice little flower, and overall I really like this place. I'm very happy with how it came out, but this was a little too small. So from here we move on to the main house, which, as you can see, the roof kind of got cut off. If you did not realize, we're on top of a mountain. So that right there is actually the world height limit. Unfortunately, when I was constructing this house, I made the the roof 2 blocks tall, which unfortunately made it so that it looks very flat. But from the inside, I think the house looks great. You walk in, you have these 2 nice chairs to sit at with this beautiful red carpet, which leads directly into the kitchen. We've got our furnaces and our smoke ventilators, nice little crafting table, and then our fridge with some places to sit. Next, if we head downstairs, we'll see a nice water feature with some more places to sit, an extra bed in case we have any guests over, and this room is probably one of my favorites. This is the lookout room, where on the left you can look out and see the sunrise, and on the right you can see the art gallery, which is something we will explore in just a second. Heading on upstairs to finish off the house, we have a nice little seating area up here, and then to the left of that we have a giant flat screen TV, and it appears we're watching some kind of kung fu movie. And then finally, right behind this, we have the bed. And although the roof of this house is not ideal, I do love the way the inside of the house turned out. I love this little stone outline we have, and especially these chandeliers, I think look really nice in the beta version of the game. So overall, I'm very proud of this house, and I'm glad with how it turned out. Next, if we head down here, we have the art gallery, which we saw from the inside there. This is just an area where I put up a bunch of Minecraft paintings, and I really love the design of this place, especially with this waterfall and the glass floor. I think it looks really nice, and it's a great place to come and stop by if I need some inspiration. Next, if we keep down this path, we will get to the Sunset Restaurant. And this place is great because this whole area right here is open. There's nothing blocking the view. So when it's nighttime and you can see the sun set, it'll set right over that mountain, which I think looks really nice. And outside here, we just have a few places to sit. If we go inside here, we'll see the furnaces where the chefs can cook. And then next to that, we have a giant glass enclosed balcony, which looks really nice. We have a giant area to sit with some smaller tables on the sides, and sitting right here and looking out at the sunset while you eat your food, no better feeling. Finally, for this top portion, we have over here the throne room and the watchtower. Let's start with the watchtower actually. So if we head up this way right here and make a right, we can go all the way up to the top of the watchtower, which has this nice water feature, which I like because it flows all the way down to the bottom of the base. Right down there is the ground, so this flows all the way down, and we have some nice places to sit, as well as some beautiful views from up here. My favorite part about this whole base is that I built everything above the clouds, so you can really see everything in all directions, which looks really cool. And then finally, on this top layer, if we head to the left here, we have the throne room, which I think looks really cool. We have 2 statues out front, 2 guards, you could say, which I'm actually realizing now are both lefties. So I don't know why I made them both lefties. But anyways, we have 2 guards out front. We have our main entrance, which leads us into the throne room. We have the same water feature from the watchtower up top. We got some paintings of ourselves on the sides. And then right here, we have the throne room, which has this whole back window area open so that you can look out and watch the sunset right here, if it wasn't midday. Finally, we're going to start moving our way down, and this little center area here, surrounded by the cobblestone, is actually the main tower. If you can see, this tower goes all the way down to the ground, and the different layers of this tower indicate the different areas of the base. So for example, layer 1 here is actually the storage unit, which I love how this turned out. I like how it's built into the side of the mountain. I think it looks really cool. We have some random chests scattered throughout the area, and then up here we have some more chests with some paintings. And then finally on this top level here, we have your more traditional storage unit. This is where the rest of my items are that were in the house. This is what you'd expect out of a storage unit. Symmetry and not stuck in the side of a mountain. And then right over here, infused with this tree, we have a nice covering, which we can use to smelt our items. And then if we head down here, this area connects back up to the other side of the storage unit, which we can take this bridge over to the main tower. But real quick, to the left, you'll see yet another water feature, and I like the height on this one. I think it looks very simplistic, but also very cool. And once again, this is the exact same water feature that is seen at the watchtower. Heading down once more, we have the farming zone. This is where all of my wheat is harvested. And then down here, we have our mushrooms for mushroom stew. And finally, one last thing in the base. If we head over this way, we have the idea board. We have episode 4, 5, 6, and 7, which explains everything we did in those episodes. And unfortunately, episode 7 is the finale. So with that being said, I'm pretty sure that's all we have to show. Down at the bottom here, we have the same water feature that we saw up at the watchtower with some rocks. And that's it. There isn't really much down here. Unfortunately, I didn't do much at the bottom. Maybe if I get bored of the main world again, I will come back over here and start some other mini project once more. But for now, this is the base. This is everything we've been able to accomplish in 7 episodes. And I think this place looks really cool. And thank you all very much for watching this little mini-series. I know it's not what I usually do over on the main world, but this, I really liked having just an area for me to go and to just get away from it all. Which is something I would recommend you all to do. Especially if you're playing beta Minecraft, please don't start a new world. The whole point of Minecraft is to have one central world where you can build everything you'd like in it. And that's what I did here. I have this little mini base, my home away from home, which I can come to if I ever need a break. But that's not going to be for a while because I'm ready to go back home. And with that being said, as the sun sets in front of our eyes, I would like to thank you all for coming on this little mini tour with me, and I will see you all back over in the main base. Bye!